Hello, friends. Friend, do you know that attitude is such a magic band that determines the course of human life? Attitude means what is your mentality towards looking at something around you, the way you see a situation, and how you react in that situation. This mindset is called attitude. Attitude is your swag, this is your identity, and this is your lifestyle. Once an army unit consisting of around 100 soldiers was posted in a valley that was surrounded by the hills. It was the evening time. The whole unit was having dinner together that suddenly a sentry came running and said with a little troubled voice, "The enemy has surrounded us." Hearing this, Captain stood up and shouted with great enthusiasm, "Wow, now it is a fun. Wherever we shoot, every bullet will hit the enemy. Now we can kill the enemy all around." This was the attitude or swag of the captain. The sentry said, "But we are only 100, while the number of enemies is about 1000. It is very difficult to counter us. What should we do now?" The captain said, "Okay, I talked to the high command." He dialed the phone to the high command over wireless and said, "Sir, I am Captain Ranjit Singh here. There are about 1000 enemies around us and our number is about 100 only. So you kindly send help as soon as possible." After 15 minutes, the captain called back to the high command to know the exact situation. As soon as the reply of the high command came from there, the captain said, after thinking a little, "Sir, we have ration according to only 100 people. How will we be able to manage the ration of 2000 soldiers? If you can, then send only 1000 soldiers, please." After getting the reply from the high command, captain said, "It's okay, sir. If the soldiers have already left, then no problem. We will manage the ration." After that, the captain turned around and asked his unit, "Friends, 2000 soldiers have already started towards us. Will we be able to manage the ration for 2000 soldiers?" The soldiers enthusiastically said, "Sir, food will be no problem at all. It will be arranged. Be sure that we will have 2 days' ration for all the soldiers in total. Our ration comes only from the nearby village, where now, due to the enemies, it is not being possible for us to reach. But earlier, we were 100 and the enemy was 1000, means everybody of us had to tackle 10 enemies. But the situation has reversed now. Within a few hours, 2000 soldiers will be here to help us. Now, enemy is 1000 and we are 2100. The meaning of which now our two soldiers will have to face only one enemy. So surely we will drive them out within 2 days. And after that, arranging the ration will not be a big deal." The whole unit started responding the enemy with full force. The enemy never expected such a fierce reply. By the morning, enemy began to feel that it might be very difficult to win and they withdrew. When the soldiers saw this, they all ran happily to the captain and told that the enemy had fled. While the soldiers were celebrating their victory, the sentry came to the captain and said, "Sir, if 2000 soldiers had come here and the war would have dragged on for more than 2 days, how would we have been able to arrange the ration in that case?" The captain smiled and said, "It was never possible for this to happen." The sentry asked hesitantly, "Why, sir?" This is because the captain smiled and said ahead, "I had never called the high command." The mouth of the sentry was left open in surprise. Then what about your asking the high command to send the immediate help on phone? The captain, smiling yet in the serious tone, replied, "We 100 people would not have been able to stop them for a long time. And in that case, all of us were sure to be martyred. None of our soldiers are afraid of being martyred. But earlier, their mindset and attitude were in the state that we will fight with full force and we will also compete with the enemy, but still our chances of losing are very high. By the time our soldiers knew that we are only 100 and the enemy is 1000, their morale was a bit weak and at a negative side. But after that call, they all were convinced that even we all started getting killed while fighting, and at the end, even only one soldier of us is alive and help is reached. Even at that time, we will definitely save our post. They felt that 2000 soldiers were coming to their help and their courage became 10 times high. Their attitude was all set for the positive outcome only. And with this courage and attitude, they were able to drive the enemy. This one thought of them not only completely changed their own lifestyle, their mindset and willpower to fight the war, but also changed the outcome of this whole war. Whenever a challenge appears in front of the persons with negative attitude, their first thought is, what if I lose? And this thinking of them decides their losing mentality or attitude to a great extent. This attitude of them gives a signal to their mind that a defeat is possible and you should be ready for defeat. And when the mind feels the option of defeat can also be opted, then it accepts the possibility of losing too. The chance of winning and the efficiency of person being reduced by about 30% even before the start of the fight. Their mind and their body start wasting time in making strategies in case of defeat. So their important resources in the form of their brain, mind and body are depreciated 30% beforehand. On the other hand, when the people with positive attitude face the same, exactly same situation or challenges, their first thought is always that victory is sure for me. How this challenge is to be faced? This thought comes only after the first thought, their victorious thought. There is no second option like defeat in their mind, and this attitude, which is also known as lion attitude, drives both their mind and body towards their chance of winning in a tremendous way. And the 30% of the fight they have already won even before the fight starts. These people with positive attitude are the people who become great leaders in the world, and those have the power to change the society as well as the world entirely. They are there in every field to make their presence felt. There may be Nelson Mandela or Mahatma Gandhi in world politics. There may be Don Bradman, Sunil Gavaskar, Sachin Tendulkar in cricket, talking about the corporate world. Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, Ambani's, Tata's. There may be hardly anyone who has not heard about them. These people are the people of attitude. These people converted the challenges into opportunities only with the help of their attitude and with the grace of God, of course. You people might have heard the famous dialogue of movie Pushpa, "मैं झुकेगा नहीं साला," means I will never bow down in any situation. He lived this attitude and this swag all throughout the movie. And this attitude or swag of his became so popular in the world that so many celebrities copied this dialogue in their own style. So, friends, challenges will keep arriving, but it is your attitude that should never be left. So, keep your attitude alive in all the situations. Situations are not in your hand, but your attitude is definitely in your own hand. So, friends, keep attituding. So, friends, thanks and bye for now.